Interestingly, I believe that I learned more from my failures than from my victories. The victories are sweet. And sometimes they have some you have some lessons in your victories sometimes. Most of the time the first victory is kind of random. You do something, it's great. You believe it's about you, and then you do it again and it doesn't work, and you realize that it's not about you, it's more about the the process, how you did it and how you served it to the people. And so that's where the failure teaches you something. And I was thinking about a few of the failures in my life in the business of music, and how those failures and those not only failures but also the worst parts of this business, which is humans, and how it kind of pushed me always to the next level, way more than victories. And because I believe that victories kind of put you in the danger of being in the comfort zone. So I remember doing my first album, I'm Ready, and I never wanted to do a Zouk album. I really wanted to do a hip hop album. I always saw myself, as a rapper, and now I have a song that for me is a rap song, but everybody's calling me the king of Zouk, and it doesn't sit well with me. Instead of me being like, hey, I'm not the king of Zouk, because first of all, I'm not from the West Indies, and I don't want them to think that I'm usurping their own crown, give it to somebody from there. But I got like people from Martinique, Guadeloupe, and Guyane. Everybody's praising me. Oh, you're the king of Zouk, etc. And me, I'm like, yeah, but. And then because I wanted to do rap, I was around the rap circles in France. But now every time I go to the rap shows and I meet all the rappers that I used to hang out with, they're like, the Zouk guy. And interestingly, at that time, for me, it was an insult. Hey, I'm not a Zouk guy. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you the Zouk guy. Funny enough, today they all do Zouk. But 25 years ago, I want to prove to these guys that I'm more hip hop than them. So after the success of my first album, after selling 100,000 copies, my producers sent me to New York to record the second album, and at Worldwide Chico, which is, to me, was, yeah, this is the real, more hip hop, more Latin, it was more me. And the sale went, and it was a complete failure because I went too much in the hip hop. I thought I was too confident in thinking that I was it was me. It was, yeah, they love me, so I can do anything I want. No, they love me doing this, and this, and if I want to do that, and that, I have to attract them with that, and that, and I have to teach them that, and that is great as well. But if when they buy my second album, they come for this, and this, what I have to do is be smart and put the first 5 songs, this, and this, plus bonus this and this, and then after track 6, that, and then this, and then that. And the failure of my second album, I remember leaving France, going to Brussels, meeting the mother of my kid, staying in at her place for 4 years, and just not wanting to do anything. But at the same time, we had a lot of shows. Will was there. He was the manager of my dancers at that time. Victories can make you become somebody else, and failures make you go in your inner self and find the best of your person. Très très vrai, très très vrai. Tu vois, maintenant je traduis en direct. There are those labels and boxes that people always try to put others into. Artists can never just create without labels. Exactly. Très très vrai. This album was ahead of its time, but that's a mistake, because what I learned from this mistake was that, first of all, people were not ready. Yeah. And first of all, people were not ready. But second of all, if people are following you, right? And people are following you and you are moving too fast, at a point they still see you in the horizon. But if in your second album you do and then you just disappear and now you out there, since they move slow, the public, the people who buy the music, they're like, oh, where is he? Hey, what? You in 2026 doing music for 2026, they are in 95 enjoying your music of that you believe in, you released in 98, but that is in 2020. Listen, the people who listen to the music I did in, well, simple. Let's listen to it. This is the music I did in 1998. That's 1998.
Yeah, I make that ass go black, but I gotta love you over the phone. Yeah.
Every time you won't know why, you know I'm ready.
Afternoon, baby, it's toi la vie.
That's the music I was doing in 98. And if you listen to music from today, I forgot what was my music. Yeah, The Village. If you listen to the music of today, and some people are telling me now, somebody put a tweet and they said, wow, listening to music that Kaysha produced between 98 and 2004, damn, so much in advance on his time. And then I was playing some music from today, and I realized that what all these kids are doing, he did it before, and sometimes too early. But that's what I learned from this failure. I was like, yeah, I understand that I'm in advance. I understand that I think forward. But if I have clients and they are following, you have to make sure. So that's what I learned from that failure, was that I cannot just listen to my artist side. I have to also listen to my business side. And I have to understand that the frustration of being put in a box is normal as an artist, but as an executive producer and the person who puts your money under the things you want to sell, I have to understand that, yeah, that's the way human think. The human people, they want to put you in a box. That's their automatic thing. So it's something I like to use this example. We have let me use image. So in France, we have, there it is, perfect. In France, we have a cookie that is called Pepito. There it is. So it's cookie on one side and chocolate on the other side, and you have this little Mexican dude. That's always been this. So of course this is the packaging from today. The packaging from when I was young was more I'm not gonna find it. So if somebody buys Pepitos and they love the Pepitos, and they love the Pepitos so much that they go back to the store to get more Pepitos, and when they come home to their Pepitos, you decide to give them some Doritos. You just fucked your business, because they didn't come from triangle salty thing with cheese and BBQ. They came for round biscuit and chocolate. And this is exactly the mistake I did with Worldwide Chico.